Hello, hello. I'm live. Look at that. Hi guys. Excellent. You are number 8. Welcome in, you guys. I'm not even doing a countdown cuz oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Boston. That's so amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, aw, to all the children. Love it. Thank you. So, thank you. It's a great way to start. Um, Let me see something. Yep, excellent. Welcome in, you guys. As you could see, I have some really cool. This is going to be a fast one because what I'm putting out here is really it's important information to get to Ashley Furniture, who I've already spoke to. So um, and really messed with the wrong people is all I could tell you because I know them. So that's really the problem, and it really got under my skin. So I feel that I have an obligation towards the company to show what I see. And I have already spoke to the people. I know what's going on with it. And if no one knows, you have seen Molly Golightly's video. Welcome from England. Molly Golightly's video of her in the store, and it's a very sad video. I found it very sad. So I knew that there was more to it, and that's what I'm going to show you. Everything I do and say here falls under Section 107, the Copyright Act 1976. So what I'm showing you here tonight, and this is all I'm going to do, is this presentation, and that's it, because I need to keep it separate specifically for corporate, and I don't want to put anything else in here. So nothing has been proven. This is how I see it. This is what has been shown to me, and I'm putting these photos out there so they could see them themselves and see what I'm talking about. It's the easiest way for me to do it is to put it up here. So nothing against Molly, nothing against her people. This isn't about her. It's never about the people. This is about what is inside the video. This is about what is in the video that was posted. It's not about her. I have said it 100 times before. Not about her. Not about her channel. I wish her the best, but whoever is messing with Molly's videos messed with the wrong people this time. I know them. So this is what I'm going to be showing you. It's very quick presentation, but it's important to put this out there because it could possibly really help uncover how this is being done within the videos. So again, I ask for Molly's help. I always do, for her to look to see what is in the videos. What's in this video happens to be information that could help solve these sacrifices. I did speak to them. I know what's on their ceilings. I know what's not on their ceilings. I know what it looks like. They do have a little cage-like, but it doesn't have this. It doesn't look like this, but they do have something. So if someone tries to debunk what I have up here, I have already compared it. And it's not, they don't have what's in my video basically on their ceiling exactly like it. They do have this little box and they have a poster. So just understand that I already know that. So I did my homework. Okay? Welcome in, you guys. I'm going to get started. The reason I'm doing this is because, like I said, I think something is going on that's bigger than any of us. It's bigger than one person. It's bigger than life. And it's taking away generations of our children. And the information that this shows, what I see and saw, was the inside of the warehouse in which the stuff is happening. So I'm just going to be putting videos up, pictures up here, really specifically because I need them to see it as I explain it. So when I look at a video, I take the video, I record it on my phone, and I watch it on my phone. So to those who need this information specifically because they want to know what happened that day, because there's investigation. They've called for one, so there is an investigation. So you just have to take the video record it on your phone by keeping your finger down and going back and forth and making sure that the little teeny boxes show up and appear on your screen. So you're videotaping it while you're moving your cursor back and forth. And these things are not exactly on their ceiling. What I see is there are photos in here that are not correct. They have photos of the girl who her face changes. It's not her face throughout the video. That's a confirmation. And then the one up in the left-hand side is supposed to be Bullhorn Betty, but it's not. So these are specifically geared towards the people that want to know if it's the real person or not. This girl's going to confirm if that's her or not. And they're going to confirm if that's really in a window in the bottom left-hand corner. You see, what's exciting here is I have an audience that is going to look at this. They're going to look at this and confirm if it's right or wrong. They're going to look at the pictures like this that I have that basically look just like the person that is in the food truck. So if you go to the person in the food truck from the Idaho 4, this is the same particular photo. This is what's inside the video. So in the video, you see a man's face, but really the deep fake either underneath it or on top of it is what you see in front of you. Now, we all know that they're going to say that that's not in the store. That wasn't at the store. This isn't something that they were looking at. They're going to know immediately that this isn't something that is inside at their countertop. They're going to be able to recognize the fact that this is deep faked. I have been begging these channels to look and confirm the deep fake. Well, now we have a corporation that's as large that's going to look at this and be like, that wasn't in my store, and that's not behind the counter. Those little boxes aren't there. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is what's in the video. This shows in the video just like this, you guys. There's a person that is being shown, and they're going to be able to see it because it's their store. They're going to be able to open it up and be like, those boxes with the heads in it, that wasn't on our countertop. So right now what has happened is we have a captive audience that's going to be able to look at this and confirm, because there's investigation now, we have the people that's going to be able to look at this. I'm presenting this tonight for them. I'm not presenting it for any other reason other than to show them what is inside the video. And because there's a captive audience, they're going to be able to be like, oh yeah, that wasn't in the store in that moment in time. They're going to see that it's not real. And they're also going to see, and I told them that there's someone in here that face is being used, and this is the person that is being brutalized. Maybe they needed someone that looked like her. And let me tell you something, if that's the truth, holy shit, it's gonna hit hard. I said to the guy, I'm like, this is what I believe they needed, because this girl is going to confirm that's not her. It's not her. This person is showing a hand gone, and the picture all the way to the left, they're going to know if this was in their store, and it wasn't. You guys, it wasn't. What it's showing in the left-hand side is she doesn't have on a black and white shirt. It's showing that this person has a dark black shirt. This didn't even happen, this scene right here. That person's face is covered with a mask. That is not the same person that was behind this. I know it wasn't. It isn't the same person that was behind the counter with a blanket. It's not. And the picture all the way to the right, you guys, is the person that's being victimized. This scene in Molly's video, which I really wish she would look at and understand that I'm not here to speak about her. I'm here to help the children. I'm here to show that this sick illness shit is inside the video. I'm not here to harm anybody. I never was. I always wanted to work together to create, a YouTube group that will do something about this. This is what it shows is in their store, you guys. I know what this is. So if they question what this is, I have hundreds of pictures like this. This isn't what's on their walls in their store. I know it because I have pictures. I already saw what's on their walls of their store. I did my homework. It's not. This, I told them, this is what's in the walls, I told them, of wherever these people are going to get brutalized. I told them that it's showing in their store. And let me tell you guys something. I know the owners of Ashley Furniture. That's why I'm so pissed. I will not let this go. because this is the first time that there's actual information that was placed inside a massive brand nationwide. Who does that? They involved the wrong people. They involved a massive brand. Massive brand, you guys. Those aren't on their walls. This isn't on their ceiling. This is not in their ceiling. And then they don't have a smiling green face in the corner in the window. It doesn't exist. This is called communicating. They took what was there and tried to make it as a communication. Time to communicate. They don't have a person in a box hanging on their ceiling. They have, let me tell you, I know what they have in what they have on their ceiling. I have a photo. They have a hanging poster which does not match what I have. They have this white thing and they have a little one cage thing. Doesn't look like this cage. They didn't even call it a cage. I'm like, well, mine's a cage. And I could match this shit up when time comes to everything that I have collected for a year and a half. Year and a half. I'm putting this out there specifically because I want them to look at this chair. I want to know if that is something that is actually in their store or is it not. Because if it isn't, then this is the chair. See how easy it is? We have a captive audience that's going to be able to tell me if this shit is really there or is it not there. Here, again, I know for a fact that this green person isn't in the window. They're showing it in the window, you guys. I mean, so, and then they're putting a person inside. So let me explain something to you. This here, so I don't get debunked. This here, they do have a poster. I know what the poster looks like. Hanging on the ceiling right here. They do. But what's on their poster are not the elements of the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children. The poster has something else on it. And in the window, like you've Green Man in the window. This is in the window. This is on the ceiling. Here's the cage. The cage isn't maroon anymore. Their cage happens to be dark maroon as well. It's not a cage. It's a way that they have. It's a way they're used as an advertisement thing. So the point being is there is an open investigation, and the point being here, what I am saying to you guys is the opportunity here is huge for them to see these deep fakes, because they're going to say, that's not Ashley Furniture. It's not fucking Ashley Furniture. It's the whole scene. And I don't even have to sit here and talk anyone into it. Because the only ones who have to look at it are the owners of the store. To know that I don't even care if they even understand or not. We understand what's in this photo because we've been looking at it. The time will come that they're going to want to understand what's in this photo. This here, this is the machinery. This here isn't That's not what's on their ceiling. This isn't Ashley furniture, dumbasses. And Ashley furniture doesn't have a green person sticking in the window. Got it? This is the chair. So when they look at this, I want to know if this chair, like, what is this? I see this as a scene. I know what I see, but I need to know what they see, because what I see here is the whole scene of the Summer Moonwell's Missing Children. I see the elements. I see the head in the cage. So if in fact whoever's looking at this thinks that this is crazy information, I have 550 plus videos that prove that this is not crazy information. I have over 500, close to 600 videos that have this same information in it. So this, for sure, is not on your countertop. It's not on their countertops. So when you look at this, understand that this is a main element. This is what they're doing. So when you look at the video, this shit should be able to be pulled apart by FBI very quickly. You can't see it good. Let me show you. Let me crop it a little bit more, because it's you can't see it because your brain doesn't want to. This here is a head. This is the head. It's very clear. That's a head. And I believe that's the chair. This is what they show in the mirror, in the Ashley furniture mirror. So they're showing that it's the door, but really the thing is it changes and then it shows a man coming out of it, which I'll show you next. This is what happens to the poor lady behind the desk. Now, if you think that she's not going to be pissed off about this, oh, she's pissed off about it. That's not the lady behind the desk. But they used that lady behind the desk to show the sacrifice of somebody else. This here matches 100% to the machinery of what they're doing. This here is within the lady's face that tries to work so hard at her job, and this is what she has to now deal with. This is what she has to deal with. She is someone just trying to make a living, And this is what happened to her this day. How do you think she's going to feel that she was used as a deep fake cover-up for a murder? Correct, she is attached to the equipment. How do you think this girl is going to feel? Think about it. Think about it. This is what's going on at the counter. You guys, there is nothing different here. There's nothing here that you haven't seen before. This is the Idaho 4. This is the food truck. This is whatever. This is what happened in the Ashley Furniture video. I don't know who that guy is, but he also was used. He was used. And to me, his face is no different than what we seen in the Idaho 4 food truck. Same thing. Same thing, you guys. The equipment, the face, the mask, the information is identical. So when someone sees this, this could be matched up. Look at the baby. That's a baby. When Ashley Furniture gets a load of this shit, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. And this isn't something that they're going to ignore. Now, I put this one in here like this because I want them to see the boxes. And I want them to see what's in the window in the back so they can themselves determine that it's not really in their store. So here she is sitting here, and really what's going on is what's in the smaller window. You know, they have the YouTube channels. They know I gave them all the YouTube channels. They know what to do, where to see. And that's not what Ashley Furniture looks like. Is he wearing a Harley Davidson t-shirt? Where do you see that? Oh. Interesting. We know this isn't Betty. And I doubt that this is, I don't know who this is, but that's not Betty. It's just, it's not. And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that these guys, like if someone says, oh, she was wearing a mask, well, let them determine if she was wearing a mask. Again, I'm putting these photos out there because they need to see the photos. The only reason I'm putting these out here is because it needs to be shown so they could see what's out there. You know, it's this photo here has a cage on top that is pretty obvious that trust me, that's not hanging on their ceiling. This is a whole office. This is no longer Ashley furniture. This is the hellhole. Again, I'm putting these out there so they could see the photos of what they did to the inside of the store. And I don't know who this guy is, but this girl isn't going to be very happy with these photos. I have this here, so when whoever's the store owner looks at by their front door, there is a picture frame, and this is what's in the picture frame. Let them determine if that's in it or not, but those are the elements. That's the box, that's the whole thing there. Let them look at that. Here's the guy that was walking again out those doors that I said weren't the doors. This is what he looks like. He is basically sitting in the equipment. This is part of the equipment that we've been looking at for a very long time. That isn't what the parking structure looks like either. The parking structure isn't like that. This guy is sitting in this thing. And that was what I was trying to show before, that they're gonna be able to determine that this isn't their front door. And that's not their parking lot. This is what's happening in the middle of their store. And then I have a photo that I have hundreds of photos, but I'm only putting a few out. I'm sure the rest of the information they're going to want directly. But this is what is showing in the middle of their store. The picture all the way to the right is definitely showing something that has nothing to do with their store. Let me brighten it up. All the way to the right, the photo, if you look, I'm going to crop it. This is the most important part of the picture. That. Because this is so far-fetched from what's there. Like here they don't even have, it's just not, we know what this is. You see the V. You know what this is, you guys. You've seen this before. You see it over and over and over. All they have to do, so when you guys look at this, whoever is going to look at this, turning them upside down and putting them makes a difference. And it's very, very clear in that photo. I asked about that yellow thing. That yellow thing is not there. The pictures in the middle is basically a head on whoever's being sacrificed. It's right there in front of you. And this is the man that was walking out the front door. This is what it looks like. They'll be able to look at their own footage. But the man who's walking out the front door, the video ends with this V on him. He looks just like the guy with the gray hair. And this is a very, very important video, you guys. Showing this information and going through this is extremely important, because to me, photos like this, I have the attention of someone who's going to be able to do something about it. And they're not going to let it go. I am going to end the live on that. That's going to be my last slide. I'm going to end the live on that, because all I want to do is review this particular subject, and that's it, and just leave it on that, so it's focused on one conversation. So hopefully this will make a difference, and it'll make a difference soon. Thank you guys for joining. Thanks for coming on in without notice. And thank you, Mod. You guys did a great job in there. Thank you, Muffin Top. Judy, I see you. Oh, please, Candace. You don't know if that's real or not, right? If it is, fine. If it isn't, fine. It doesn't matter to me either way. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for that super sticker, Boston. And I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Good night, everyone, and thanks for joining.